All right. Eugene's backyard repair here for another customer's. I think it's a Craftsman. Yeah, older Craftsman pressure washer with the Honda engine on it. Probably a knockoff. I don't know. I can't say. But anyway, came home the other day. This is sitting in my driveway. I'm thinking to myself, who dropped it off? I get lots of people to stop at my job and ask me about dropping stuff off to have it fixed because they know I do repair work and I do a YouTube channel, so they can get it fixed for a cheap price. I can get the video out of it and everybody's happy. Since it doesn't run, first thing we can do is check this air filter. She's clean. That's a good sign. Next, we're gonna check the fuel. Got my cup over here somewhere. My cotton candy. Which one was this one? S'mores cotton candy container. Grab me a syringe with a hose. This is actually for infants, for feeding them medicine. They're at Walmart cheap. I think they were like two for less than $2. I see a broken screw on the ground here. That'll be fun to kneel on. Tank is full, so I'm guessing somebody just added fuel to whatever was in here. So we're gonna try to pull it from the bottom because we know gas floats on water. It's clean. We'll put it in the cup here so we can let it sit for a couple minutes and let's see if it'll separate. Alright, got my sample fuel. Not much, but enough to see if we get water separation. Not seeing it. Little tiny bit, but not much on the bottom. Not enough not to make it run. Alright, next I think we're going to take a sample at the carburetor here. Whoops, the cap back on. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to catch the sample because maybe I can if I put something on the bottom there and let it run into a cup. See what I can come up with here. Cup is clean. A piece of plastic would be a big help. Alright, let me pause you for a second, see if I can come up with something to put on underneath the carburetor off the edge of the metal so I can let it run into the cup. Hang on. Alright, this is what we're going to try to take a water bottle, cut the top off, cut a notch in. I'm hoping I can slide this under the carburetor and it'll catch in the bottom of the what's left here. Fits good. I think it's 10 millimeter. Well, let me find something to kneel on here. Kneel on the ground. It's got some rust on the ground here from the one video I did with leaf vacuum, because the leaf vacuum had water from sitting outside in the rain. Wait a second. This menu's not even bolted down. The whole engine moves. Oh, that's good. That's nice. I don't mind people bringing stuff to me. It's when they tell you one thing and there's something else wrong that wasn't even told to you. Like the engine's about falling off. Okay, shut off the fuel. Whoops. Fuel. Oh, this feels bad. This feels really bad. Whew. Man, we got some stink. It's not even letting really much fuel back in. We're gonna flush this carburetor some. Show you the difference. Here's what was in it that they're trying to run, and That's what came out of the tank. See the difference in the color? This one's a lot clearer than that one. Whew. That one was bad. Alright, we're gonna polish it. I gotta get a magnet, get the screw back out of this cup, which is in the bottom now, and then we'll pull that air filter cover off. Alright, we're back. We get the fuel the plug at the bottom for the carburetor back out. We know the plug faces towards the front, so we don't have to mark this bowl to put it back on. While we're sitting there contemplating life and the decision we made. Nah, no, we weren't. Anyway, we were looking at our little cutout here, and I'm thinking to myself, well, why didn't I think of that before? I've been working on stuff for years. I never thought about just cutting the slot. I probably didn't even have to cut the top off, but it just makes it easier to spread it out to get underneath the ball. But I could have cut a slot in that and left it much more at the bottom. I could have took samples out the carburetor 50 times now without having all of it leak on the bottom. So you can actually see if there's dirt, debris, or water in the bowl. Spread that out, stick it underneath, take the nut off the bottom, drop the bowl. I don't know. One of them things when you come up with it, you think to yourself, why didn't I ever think of that before? Because I just never did. I'm hoping this doesn't take the whole carburetor off. I'm pretty sure it does. There, there's a long screw. It definitely looks like a screw that would go all the way to the carburetor. So, well, let's hope that the gas gets stuck into the housing. Should be a hose here too. This is I brought a flashlight with me. Yeah, hose on the other side. Whew. She's a stinker. Oh, dropped one. There's spacers on these bolts. Ain't that fancy. Oh, there's not spacers. They're bushings that go in the plastic housing here so you can't over tighten it. I'll show you in 1 second. Right here in my hand, there's the bushings. They go in these two big holes here so you can't over tighten the bolts to the housing so you don't crack it. We got two linkages here. Let's see how they work. One's got the spring and a rod off the governor set up, and this is just a start and stop right here. Well, it looks like it's fun to get off because it's got a big plate in front of it. Looks like you got to rotate the carburetor to get the fuel line off, rotate the carburetor this direction, and then take it out. I wonder if I should just stick the bolt back in and try pulling the bolt off. Because I hate to remove all this linkage for it just being bad fuel in the carburetor. Well, this looks like it'll be a fun trick to get back on because not like you can see all this stuff with the filter housing in the way. Looks like same 10 on the bottom. Oh, where's my cup? Should probably put that back in because of the dirt in the bottom of this bowl. I don't want to lose that either. Let's see what nah, that's not going to work. It's in the way. This is just sitting high enough. I still got to figure out this. Yeah, keep turning the screw in. Oh my god. Whew. I mean, some of the new fuel came in. It's still mixed with that old turpentine. So the screw's not actually facing slowly forward, it's kind of facing just to the side here. I don't think it'll matter. Just is probably easy to get it out without removing the air filter. But at the end of the season, you should shut this fuel off. I'll leave the screw here because this one might be different than the other. Shut that fuel off and then pull the plug out and drain the hole out. She's stuck on there good. Yep, she's full. This is why it wouldn't run. Look at it in the bottom of that bowl. Where's my cup here? It's blowing away. Good idea, but it needs to be weighted. We're gonna dump some of this out. I don't know if you can see in there, but that's what they were trying to suck through the carburetor. Wonder why it doesn't run. All right, we gotta clean that out. Whew. Let's look at my light. I don't know if this will help or make it worse. Look at that bowl. My God. That was some water and some green fuel. That's not went bad. Alright, bring it back while I get that clean. Alright, we used the Dremel and the wire brush. I use a regular wire brush on this one. This one's steel. What do you think? She's clean now. You would have never ever got all that stuff to stop flaking off if you hadn't taken something to it. I'm gonna put a rag down and well, the float's working. See if I can just blow off the bottom of this carburetor. Get up in the jet here. Make sure I get it clean. Try to bend this roller so I can get it up in the jet. Can't tell if it's coming out the carburetor though. Keep trying to see if make sure it goes through the emulsion tube. But I can't see in there, so I'm gonna get a flashlight and get this screw back in there and try again. I don't see it coming through. See if we can turn this on a different setting here. That's gonna help. It needs to be this way. I think the magnet's strong enough on this one to hold it. Oh, there we go. I block off the hole on the side. Nah. Looks like I might have to. Ooh, big piece of wire stuck on the magnet on this one. If I didn't wipe it off with my hand, that would have been stuck in my finger. I think I have no choice but to pull this carburetor. I can't see if the. Yeah, I can't see where the center is to get the hose up the emulsion tube. Let's see this hose is held on here. Hopefully I can just drop it down, get the linkages off and turn it sideways. Just need to run a wire through there and make sure it's clean. It's hot, 92 on the thermometer. In a metal shed. You can hear a fan running, but that fan's 6 feet above my head. Yeah, I don't think I can tip it far enough with the hose is on. Get this linkage off. I'll grab Neil Lewis and see if I can get the hose off. Yeah, no time I feel the fans while I'm standing. Definitely need a second shop fan in the box fan or something I can put in the door behind me or the door in front of me and Get some cross drafts going through here. Yeah, this is a pain with the metal plate here. I bet it's fun to get the linkage back on too, because you got to kind of put them both back on at the same time. I didn't even get the first one to come through. Gotta get come up first. Come on. There we go. Turn it. Pull. Bring off the outside. Oh, this will be a joy to put back together. Oh, she's off. See, there's a small jet in the middle. Alright, let me move some stuff on the bench here. Get the carburetor off. Make a little space here so I can move you guys back a little bit so maybe you can see what I'm doing. Oh, move this gasoline. The gasoline was right on the edge, right in front of me. You know where that was going? In my lap. Rag down, carburetor down. Looks like there's a small jet on the inside. Honda's good for that. Yup. Can I get that jet out? Who knows? If not, well, look at that. You can still see the sediment in that thing. Ah, that was bad. Let's see if I can get the jet out. I think I got it. Of course, I'm bringing somebody's got to get some brake cleaner up in there to get around the jet. Loosen up some of that shellac in there. Hopefully they'll loosen up and get it out. That's something to tap on it with. Alright, bring it back when I get that out. Alright, after lots of tapping on it, finally got the jet to fall out, which I'm pretty sure is now clean. Maybe not. So it was clean. I mean, the wire goes right through it. Put a little brake cleaner on it. Way away from my face. Brake cleaner goes through it okay. Check the motion tube here. Coming out the inside. Let's see if this one pushes out. Some of them do, some of them don't. Motion tube popped out. Check the wire. There should be some holes in the sides of this. Because usually you'll get it clean and then these holes won't, and it won't pull up fuel right. No. Alright, one was clean. That one went straight through. That one went straight through. One of them here wouldn't go through. Huh. Oh, there we finally got it in the one side. Oh, there it goes. It went through. Get up here. Well, looks good. I think it went in this way. Well, no, if it don't stick out, I did it wrong. It's sticking out. We jet back in. Got some flaky stuff on the plastic part of the float, but I don't think this needle is going to come out, and I don't want to break it off trying to get it out. Well, maybe it will. Keep going. There's some like flaky stuff on this float, which is just going to fall back in the carburetor when the gas hits it, and cause it to clog up the jet again. So make sure we get that wiped off pretty good. Yeah, we won't scrape off. Check our needle. Yeah, I'm glad this one's okay, because this one's tiny. Wouldn't have I don't think I'd have a replacement for that. I'd have to order a whole carburetor or a Honda needles, which I'm not sure if they'll come in a bulk pack, or I'd have to buy, spend $7-8 for one. Come on. Float's working on both of this. Alright, float's working. I'll figure out which way this carburetor was so I can maybe put the bowl back on. Whoops, we dropped her. We can always turn it. Sure, there's no holes in this one. sometimes it takes fuel into the sides of this. Nothing on that. See if we can turn it some. I think that's about where it was. Guess I could have marked this, but I didn't. Just put a little torque on that so we don't get it over tight and can't turn it. Everything's sticking to the flashlight. Grab that. I'm taking the screwdriver. I don't need the jet cleaner, which is a tip cleaner for a torch. Bring it back in. Move the air hose so I don't grab the nozzle and knock the camera on the ground. Oh, you were sitting here before. Alright. Bring my cheap Walmart light in here. Alright, let's fight with some linkages first. Spring. On. Linkage. On. Second linkage. Underneath this. Second linkage. We'll have it. Now the first one gets stuck. Alright, second linkage is on. Of course, there's the bolts. Of course I left the air filter cover way up here. Alright, so I gotta get this cover Oh, needing two bushings. Two bushings. The bolts, the carburetor, and that rear heat shield and gasket all lined up. No problem. It's easy. Put the bushings on the bolts. Put the bolts in the housing. Put the lime in the coconut. Oh, no, wrong scenario. Alright. Do this back. Flip her up a little bit. Okay. Push it back the plate a little bit to get the carburetor out. That's good. Now we got a bolt. Bolt. And this is starting to stick out the back. Plate, notch facing up, so linkages can move. One bolt sticking through. Move up and down so I get the other one lined up here. Get the second one through. Got some bushings here. I gotta, of course, I'm bringing a screwdriver. Gotta get lined up with the hole. Line up. That's lined up good. I should have put the fuel line back on. I got another bolt up here somewhere. The bolt and the drain bolt plug. Oh, the drain plug. Let's see about the fuel line. I'm sorry, my head's going to be in front of the camera in a second here. Some dummy did not put the fuel line on first. I wouldn't know who that was. I think I'm going to take this up. Alright. I did it once, we can do it twice. I'm going to take this cover back off because I need to put the fuel line on the carburetor and then put it all back up in there. It was so easy the first time, how hard could it be? The fuel line on first. Then let's just reassemble it all. Of course, now I'm starting to sweat. I got 2 pressure washers to do today. And it's already too hot. And then rain coming tomorrow. Plate. Bolts. Might help if I wasn't cleaning the garage. I wonder if I can get that hose on after this cover's on. Because there's no way to really reach in there. Get this pollution hose on. You can see it. Can I get it back on there? I think I might have to take it off one more time. I don't see how you can get your finger in there and put the hose back on the back of this air filter. The hotter it gets, the worse you do because you're trying to rush to get something done because you're too hot. So, when it results in you taking something apart 4 or 5 times. Alright, well the hose had to go underneath the linkage, that was the first problem. All for the government. Thank you, federal government. We'll get faster at lining it up. Oh, I feel a breeze coming in behind me. I don't even know how the people that do YouTube that get paid. I mean, I don't have enough people subscribed. I mean, I do appreciate everybody does subscribe. I mean, you don't have to subscribe. You know, it is free. But I don't even know how the people that get paid can sit here, sweat like this to get out a video, and then, like I said, the people I'm doing this for won't get charged much for the repair, and you know, the little bit you're going to make off YouTube, unless you have a lot of subscribers. I don't know. It's definitely hot. Let's put it that way. It's just the heat talking. Nobody wants to stand outside and sweat their butt off. Drain plug's up there. Wrench is here. Make sure the bowl is tight. First of all. Oh no, I want to loosen the bolt because I need to turn that a little bit. Add 2 to one side. You can get the bolt back in. Snug but not over tightened. This one's got a screw on it too. I guess I should have cleaned that off a little better, but if there's enough debris on that, it will pretty much dilute out in the gasoline. It's just when air dried, it turns into this like powder. What's wrong with this motor? Got 3 bolts in it. Maybe it's supposed to move. I don't know. You got bolts in it. Oh, I guess I should turn the fuel on. And, lift that plug a little loose with a rag in case it grips. Yeah, work on my bench here too. It's a metal bench with an extension off the end of it, which is where you're sitting on it, and needs a brace to the bottom because it's got a 15-degree tip in it. Maybe not 15, but it's got a tip in it. Oh, fingers get wet, so the fuel in the carburetor. That's done. Of course, there's no water hooked to this, so we can't run it for long. It's not here to fix the pressure washer, so the pressure washer better work. Oh, so that's why it's got 2 linkages. Now I get it. Front one's the choke. This one is. Oh, this one just puts tension on the governor system. I'm not gonna run that for long. I still like your motor. I don't know why the whole motor's turning. Where's my light? Like I said, it didn't come for this. It's like a 9/16 or 15 millimeter. Because 9/16 and 14 are close to each other. That's why I said 9/16 or 15 millimeter. Sorry, my big head's gonna be in your way. Actually, only 13 millimeter. Hey, like that. think I have the metrics out already somewhere. Only in quarters drive, but I don't want to put too much torque on this anyway. I just want to see if they're loose. Extension, no extension, extension, no extension. We're gonna go no extension. There's stuff down here in the way. I'd say it was loose. Needed stripped out. I cranked it pretty good there, and doesn't seem to be tightened it up much. That one is tight. Also, the bolts I can see them sticking through. Can't see the front one sticking, or that last one sticking through, but I can see this one sticking through. Huh. Flashlight, maybe it is just stripped out. I don't see a bolt coming through. No. Nope. Threads are stripped out from the top. Yep. You would have to have a bolt drop from the top down, and then a nut, but that's why it's moving. The bolt is actually stripped out in the aluminum housing. Check the back one over here. I bet if you can get this one loose on this side, you get that stud up to the top a little bit, you can put a nut on it. That's already better. Alright, start it up one more time. Just to show you, we did fix it. Oh, we can put the air filter back on. We'll start at the, just to show it wasn't a fluke thing that it started, that we actually did fix it. That was a complaint by the customer. It didn't run at all. Like our air filter. Choke on. That's a lot of flex. Alright. Well, we'll do it off camera. I think it's a big hassle to get that bolt out. Looks like it's double nutted. Looks like there's a house, and this is the motor, and down below is a pump. So the pump's got 3 gears to stick out between the pump and the bottom of this. Looks like there's a spacer or a nut between that pump and the bottom of this metal plate. If that's the case, then that's what it's going to make it real difficult to tighten. Yeah. Alright, we'll do that off camera. I don't think it can get tightened. I think it is what it is. It's not like it's going to fall off. Oh, and look what I did. Everything's going to be backwards in this video. I mounted the camera hand upside down on the tripod. Samsung's got a funny thing. If the buttons are not facing up when you mount it on the horizontal, everything is in reverse. So if everything looks like I'm on the other side of the world and it's going backwards, it's not going backwards. It's the camera. I apologize. I had to wipe off my face. It was running in my eye. I apologize. I put the camera in upside down. Anyway, if you got any information on this video in reverse, please like, share, and subscribe. You can do that in reverse. Anyway, you'd like to do that, go check out my Instagram, my Facebook. Got both of them. You can sign up for both of them. Eugene's Backyard Repair on them. Check them out. Picture parts, projects, funny videos, drift grill, things in nature, screenshots, share videos, all kinds of stuff, roadside finds. Go check out both of them, and like I said, get the thumbs up and get that comment going, because it helps. And you see my shirt, I haven't been out here for that long. I could really use the help picking up some more subscribers. I appreciate all the ones that do subscribe, and we're out of here. Peace. God bless everyone. There she is. Ain't worth putting much more effort into it. Says Honda on there. Says Craftsman back here. She's an oldie. Alright. We're out here. You all have a good day. Peace.